What's up with it, y'all? What's up with it? Tune the fuck in. Tune the fuck in, y'all. Tune the fuck in. I've been struggling with my mental health lately, and I know I can't be the only one. So that's what I want to talk about today. Mental health lately, and I know I can't be the only one. What's up with it, y'all? Tune the fuck in. Tune the fuck in. This is Raw No Vaseline, the motherfucking podcast. Tune the fuck in. We talking about mental health today. Like lately, I've been struggling with my mental, and this ain't nothing new for me. I've been struggling with my mental since I was about like 15 years old. I've been struggling with this shit. And lately it's been almost getting the best of me. Like I try to be strong all the time, but I'm not strong all the time. Like I used to look down on people coming to social media to vent about their problems and shit. I used to look down on people. I used to wake up, I used to be like, don't nobody want to see this depressing ass shit. Like y'all need to keep that bullshit off Facebook or off social media, period. Like if you going through some shit, find somebody to talk to. I used to be like that. You ain't got no friend to go talk to. Go talk to your fucking friends. Keep that shit off Facebook. Till I started realizing some people ain't got nobody to talk to. Everybody, it got some people that ain't got nobody to talk to. And for some people, social media might be their best vet to vent, get some shit off their mind and shit. I used to look down on y'all, and I just want to say I'm sorry for that shit because I feel that shit like some everybody needs somebody to talk to. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. Like they try to tell men, you gotta stay strong, keep your emotions, keep your feelings and shit to yourself. Don't be vulnerable and shit. But I just want to let people know it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay. Cause everybody ain't strong. Everybody needs somebody to talk to. And lately I've been feeling like I've been wanting to die. And this ain't nothing new. Like I've been feeling like this. I've been feeling like I've been wanting to die and shit. Like I've been struggling with my shit. Maybe it's depression. I don't know, but I've been struggling with my mental lately. Like lately, it's been getting the best of me. Like nigga been depressed and shit. Like this life shit can get the best. This life shit can get the best of us. Like niggas go through so much and shit, and it got a lot of people scared to talk and shit. Like I used to, I used to not like to talk about my feelings and shit. I used to like try to be strong, keep everything inside, but I can't keep everything inside because that shit get to eating a nigga up. Make a nigga feel bad. Like lately, I've been feeling like I've been wanting to die. I've been, I've been wanting to feel like that. Like a nigga go through so much, do so much shit out of bullshit, or trying to be a good person, trying to navigate my way through this life shit, and it get hard. Like this shit get hard. Like lately, lately I've been, I don't know, like this life shit been getting the best of me and shit. It's been getting the best of me. Like a nigga try not to talk to nobody. I try to keep cool, try to laugh and shit, go through the motions and shit, but I can honestly say I'm not strong all the time. Like they tell you you gotta be strong as a man and shit. Keep all that shit bottled in, but that ain't the way to go. Like I used to look down on people coming to social media talk about their problems and shit. I used to be like, some shit you need to just keep offline, keep that shit offline and shit. I used to be like, wake up, be like, why y'all putting all y'all business on there and shit? But I just lately, it's a lot of people. They ain't got people to talk to. They ain't got nobody to vent to. They ain't got nobody to talk to. It's a lot of men out here scared to talk about what they going through and shit. But I just want to let motherfuckers know it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to talk about what you going through. Like you can't keep that shit. You can't keep what you going through inside. You can't keep that shit. You can't keep that shit inside, man. You gotta talk. You gotta talk. And I'm just want to vent, share what I've been going through, because it's somebody that might been feeling like how I've been feeling. Like I've been wanting to die. Like this past weekend, I see you, Delia. I've been fucked up mentally. I've been fucked up. Like this depression shit is real. Like this depression shit is real out here. Like my mental ain't been good. Like this is something I've been struggling with since I was a young boy. Like, like shit ain't going my way. Life ain't going my way. Like it's hard to be out here trying to do right, trying to live right, trying to maintain, trying to be a good person. Like this life shit, it gets hard. It gets hard. Like last weekend, man, I called myself trying to like I've been drinking I've been drinking like a motherfucker lately. Like I've been going through these bottles and shit. Like I try to be like I ain't no alcoholic and shit, but deep down, nigga, I'm low key a alcoholic. I'm a functioning drug addict. Like I ain't on no hard drugs and shit. I ain't on no crack or no meth or all that other shit. But for the past 10 years, I've been on ecstasy. I've been on Molly. I smoke every goddamn day. Only time I didn't stop smoking lately is when I was on probation. I stopped smoking when I was on probation, but when I got off probation, it's right back doing the same thing, right back drinking. I've been drinking, popping exos and shit, trying to escape my way through life. But I'm gonna tell you right now, them drugs, none of that shit, them drugs, none of that shit help what you going through. All that shit do is mask the motherfucking problem and shit. Like I ain't gonna lie though. If it wasn't for alcohol and drugs or finding something to take my mind off the shit I've been going through, I probably would have killed myself a long time ago. And I don't. I'm saying like I'm not saying like I'm gonna kill myself, but I've been feeling like that. I've been feeling like I want to die because like shit gets hard. Like it really gets hard trying to navigate life and shit, trying to make my way, trying to be a good person and shit. Like this life shit, it's been hard for me, and I just know I can't be the only one out here struggling with this shit. Like forgive me now, it's hard to get my words out and shit, but it's been hard with this life shit. Like they tell you as a man, you need to keep all this shit bottled down, keep all this shit inside. Like I ain't gonna lie, when I get on, I used to never be that type to want to get on social media and tell motherfuckers what I've been thinking, how I've been feeling, because I kind of look at this shit as like motherfuckers see me talking about I want to die and shit because I'm always bubbling, I'm always laughing. You see me, I'm smiling, I'm cracking jokes and shit, and it make me feel like a bitch when I feel like this. Like it make me feel like a little bitch. And I used to look down at them people who come on social media talking about their problem. I used to look down. I used to be like, if you take your life, you a bitch. Like you was a coward. You couldn't fucking make it in this world, so you deserve to die. I used to say shit like that, but now, like thinking about the shit I've been going through, like it takes a strong person to take their own life. It take a strong person to take your own life. I used to look at motherfuckers who took the easy way out, suicide. I used to look at them as a fucking cowards. I used to look at them as fucking bitches and shit because they couldn't stay in this world. They couldn't navigate through their problems. They couldn't find a better solution. And now I look at them people as them people really strong. Cause I got my days where I don't want to be here. Like I don't want to be here sometimes. Like just going through life, just trying to do right, trying to stay out the way, trying to make a way for myself. Like that shit gets hard and it gets to eat me up. Like, and I don't want to be here sometimes. Like no, I don't want to kill myself, but at the same time, like I want to live. Like I love living. I love living life. You never know what life is gonna give you, what's gonna happen in this life. But at the same time, I be wanting to die. I be wanting to die. Like I really be wanting to die, and I'm not strong enough to kill myself. I'm not strong enough. I can't do that shit. So I just keep living. I just keep pushing. But this past weekend, man, it's been a bad week. Like it got so much people that's doing worse than me. Like I got a good job. I go to work every day. Like I'm maintaining, I'm paying all my bills and shit. But like this shit is it's a struggle just trying to maintain and just trying to stay afloat. Like this shit gets hard. Like this shit it really gets hard, man. Like I've been struggling with this shit for a minute. And I don't really like coming to social media talking about my problems, feeling all vulnerable and shit because you know niggas when you start talking to your problems about motherfuckers and shit, they like I done had times where I didn't talk to people and shit. And, you know, when they see you doing bad or you feeling like this, like people use your worst times to prey up on you. Like it got people who use the times or you going down, you feeling some kind of way. They use this shit to prey upon you and all that bullshit. Like the devil is real, man. The devil is real. Like the devil always come at your lowest times. He always come. Like the devil is real, man. The devil is fucking real. Like I just caught my first DWI last weekend, and before I caught that DWI, like I've been on the shrooms lately. I do a lot of. I've been on the shrooms lately. Like for the past 10 years, I've been popping pills like a motherfucker. I've been popping pills like every motherfucking weekend since I turned 20. I've been on ecstasy. I've been on Molly. I smoke. I drink, and I finally trying to cut down all that bullshit I've been on. I didn't cut back on that shit, and I've been on the shrooms lately. And they say when you get on the shrooms make all that past trauma come to light. Like when you get on the shrooms, that's what they say. I've been researching and shit, and since I've been on these shrooms, like I don't know, like I got my good days on them, and I got my bad days. But my bad days, like I don't know. I don't know if I'm probably having a bad trip or whatever, but I've been like out of nowhere I'd be happy and then out of nowhere I get sad, I get depressed, I start thinking about my motherfucking life and like it got so many people that's doing worse than me. Like it got so many people that wish they can be in my position, like just doing good, maintaining their bills, ain't gotta depend on nobody. Like but I don't know, man. Just like I ain't been okay lately. I ain't been okay. Like when I got this DWI, like I got on Facebook and I started posting erratically and shit. Like I started telling my motherfucking feelings and how I've been feeling because I've been keeping this shit inside. Like, yeah, I got friends, I got people I can talk to, but at the same time, don't nobody want to bother nobody. Don't nobody want to put what they going through on nobody else. I don't want to call nobody, let a motherfucker know what I'm going through, but like it just make me feel so weak. Like I feel weak. Like even right now, like getting on live talking about this shit, I feel weak. But at the same time, some told me to get on here and just talk about what I'm going through because it might be somebody that's feeling how I'm feeling, and I just want to tell you, bro, you got to stay pushing. You gotta stay pushing, man, because the devil, like when we at times when we at our lowest, that's when he come for us. That's when he come for us. Like the devil's really working, man. The devil really be working, and it got so many people that's committing suicide right now. That's taking themselves out and shit because they didn't got to their lowest. They ain't got nobody to talk to. They got a lot of men. They got a lot of people scared to vent, and got a lot of people scared to talk to people. But you can't keep these fucking feelings inside. You can't keep this shit to yourself, man. You can't, cause that shit'll eat you alive. Like I've been going through this shit since I was 15. It got times where I didn't had a gun since I've been a teenager, and it got times where I didn't took my gun and put it out in front of me, and I just sit that bitch right there. Like I have suicidal thoughts. I think about taking my life all the time. I think about taking my life all the time, and not necessarily saying that I would take my life, but the option is on the table and shit. Like I hate to say this shit right now. I hate to be talking like this, but like it got times like I've been feeling like this, man. I've been wanting to die and shit, like because even though I love this life shit, you never know what life's gonna throw at you, the ups and the downs. You never know where this life shit gonna take you, but I don't know. It just got sometimes where I'm not strong all the time. And like I got a good circle around me. I got a lot of people I can talk to, but I just don't be want to be a bother to people. I don't want to like I just don't be trying to bring people down and shit. Cause I used to see this shit on social media. I used to be like, why are you coming to social media to talk about your problems? Like, why can't you just go talk to somebody else? Like, don't nobody want to see that depression ass shit. And I'm just like, I just want to tell you, it's a lot of motherfuckers that the social media shit can be a good thing and a bad thing. Like, don't nobody want to see nobody down. Don't nobody want nobody to see them weak. Don't nobody want to see nobody. Don't nobody want to let nobody see them doing bad. But we can't be good all the time. Like, we can't be good. Like, this life shit can really take a hold on you. And you got some people that ain't strong enough to get through the day by day motions. You got some people that ain't strong enough to still be here. I got some people that's been taking their life, and I'm not saying them people are weak, but at the same time, I say them people are strong. Even though they took their life, they say that's some coward shit, taking your own life. They say a coward died 1,000 times taking suicidal shit, but you can't be a coward taking your own life because I could never take my own life. Like, and I don't want to be here. I'm telling you right now, like, I really don't want to be here. Like, if I was strong enough, I would have took my pistol and I would have off my shit a long time ago. Like, I was just feeling like this before I caught my first DWI last Friday. And before I caught that DWI, like I've been drinking, I've been getting fucked up. My whole 20s, I've been drinking on drugs. I'm talking about I've been out my motherfucking mind. Like I really been out here, like living and shit. I've been maintaining like it's a lot of motherfuckers that's out here on drugs, and I'm gonna let you know I'm one of them motherfuckers. Like I am a functioning drug addict. I am an alcoholic. Like I'm really an alcoholic. Like I try to tell myself I'm not because I can cut it off at any time, but man, I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm a fucking alcoholic. Like I keep a bottle of liquor. Like I can just like I keep that shit, man. Like it took for me now, like even when I got off the ecstasy, I'm talking about I started blacking out. Like I've been getting so fucked up lately. I've been drinking, popping pills, blacking out. I'm talking about I don't even know what the fuck happened the next day. I don't even know what happened. Like I'm talking about it just nigga been feeling so good. I just be feeling so good and out of nowhere, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Woke up in my motherfucking truck somewhere. Like, I don't know what the fuck that happened. I just been drinking so hard and popping so many pills. And then when I called myself getting off the ecstasy, I started popping Adderall trying to chase that motherfucking feeling. Like, it's been hard, man. It's been hard for a nigga. Yeah, I see you, Delia. I am an alcoholic. I'm a functioning alcoholic. I'm a functioning drug addict. All that shit. And it's a lot of motherfuckers scared to tell they motherfucking truth. It's scared. It's a lot of motherfuckers that's scared to talk to people. And I'm just want to let you know, don't keep that shit in. Don't keep that shit in, man. Cause you keep that shit in, all that shit just gonna do is eat you up. I'm telling you, like I got my days where I take my pistol and I put that shit in front of me, and just like it's so many people doing worse than me, and I should feel grateful. I should feel grateful just for just being here. But at the same time, even though I'm grateful, I'm grateful for what I have. It could be worse. I could be in a worse position. It's hard. It's hard trying to live life. It's hard like we got this social media shit. It's a good thing and a bad thing, man. You see people like I'm 30 years old. You see people younger than me, man, doing good, like popping they shit, like got the money, got the chains and shit. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wish I had some of that materialistic ass shit. That shit don't mean a damn thing. That shit don't mean a damn thing, but it look good. Like I just been feeling like I'm not doing enough. Like I'm trying, and I'm just like it's just like for what? Like what am I here for? Like was I just here to pay bills? Was I just here to just be barely getting by? Like what am I here for? Like what am I here for, man? Like I caught this motherfucking DWI and shit last weekend. Like before I even like I made myself go out. Like I had just been feeling so fucked up, and I knew I shouldn't have went nowhere. I knew I should have set my ass down. Like I just been like drinking, partying, trying to be outside and shit, just drinking every weekend. Like I be waiting for the weekend. I told myself and shit like, oh, I'm doing better and shit because I ain't drinking during the week and shit. I was drinking during the week, but I'm just drinking on the weekends, but I'm feeling better. But I'm talking about I'm going through whole liters of tequila by my damn self. I'm not sharing this shit with nobody. I'm drinking whole liters of tequila by my damn self. And I'm thinking I'm cool just because I'm drinking on the weekends. Like, nah, I ain't good. Like, had like 4 empty ass fucking bottles of tequila on my motherfucking refrigerator and shit. Like, liters. Not the regular 750 liters. Like, I'm pouring that shit back like it ain't shit. Drinking that motherfucking tequila like it's water. Like, so I knew I should have set my ass down. I knew I should have set my ass down. But you know what? I made myself go out. I'm just like, I put my pistol in front of me. I'm just like, I want to kill myself. And I'm just like, I don't really want to kill myself. But at the same time, I just be wanting to die. I be wanting to die, man. Like I be wanting to die. Like this life shit gets hard, man. Nigga go through so much shit, bullshit, like bullshit after bullshit. It feel like a nigga can't catch a break. It feel like when I come up, I get knocked back down. And I'm just like, why, man? I'm doing everything I gotta do. Like I'm trying to be a good person. And at the same time, man, like what? Well, I'm doing all this shit for what? I'm trying to stay out the way for what? Like, what good gonna come from this shit? Like, Nigga, like I be feeling like the bums and shit ain't got shit to worry about. Like sometimes I just want to be a bum because it's hard out here trying to be a good person and trying to make a way for yourself. I see you, my boy. It's hard out here trying to make a way for yourself, man. It's hard trying to do the right thing and shit. Like trying to stay out the way. It's hard because it got so much motherfucking shit to get into in this world. Like shit been hard for me, man. Like it's really been hard for me, man. Like I'm trying to get all my motherfucking words together and shit. Like I had so much motherfucking shit been thinking about all day and shit, but it's just like I just wanted to hop on this bitch. Like I done started like I've been talking about this podcast shit for a minute, like, and I done finally started that shit. And you'll think a nigga would be happy and shit, but I ain't happy, man. I'm not. Cause I just feel like I should be so much farther ahead than where I'm at in life, and I'm not. I'm still here. I'm still living paper check to paycheck. I'm still taking chances, trying to make a way and shit. Because even though I got a good job and shit, you know, I got some good benefits. I make $23.98, but that shit ain't nothing. It ain't shit. Like you need, like we in a point of time where you need more than one income to stay afloat. Like you got to do this and do that and shit. Like you need more than one income to stay afloat. A nigga try to keep his nose clean, try to stay out the way, try to be a square nigga and shit. But that square shit ain't really working for me and shit. So I gotta do what I gotta do and shit. It is what it is and shit. Scared money don't make no money, but like it's a lot of motherfucking pressures in this world to stay right, trying to stay out the way, do the right thing, man. I got kids and shit, want to be a good role model, want to be a good example, want to be somebody they can look up to one day. And all that shit just be weighing down on me. It be weighing down on me, man. It be weighing down on me. So I just want to hop on this bitch and let somebody know that you're not the only one feeling like this. You're not the only one feeling like they don't want to be here, because I really and truly don't want to be here. Like, I really don't want to be here, but I wasn't, I ain't have no choice. I was brought into this world. I ain't have no choice. I was brought into this fucked up ass world, this fucked up ass environment we fucking living in. I ain't had no choice, bro. I was brought here, so I just gotta make the best of what's given to me. Like, I'm just trying to navigate this whole life shit. Like, I ain't want to be on this bitch talk all in my feelings, because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like a little pussy when I come on this bitch all in my feelings and shit. Like, I used to look down on people coming to social media, but then I have to realize, like, some people ain't, they might be scared. They may ain't got nobody to talk to. Like, it's a lot of people, bro, they out here scared. They ain't got nobody to talk to. So I just want to, I don't know, like, if I could uplift somebody right now, if I could take you off that edge you on, that'll make me feel all right and shit, because I just want to let you know, bro, the devil comes when you at your lowest point. The devil always comes when you at your lowest, bro, and this motherfucking devil is real, man. That devil is real, man. Like I was doing good. Like, nah, I really wasn't doing good, because if I was doing good, I wouldn't have gotten no fucking DWI last week and shit. But I just feel like the way I've been going, drinking, doing drugs, all this shit, like, it was bound to happen. I've been out of trouble. Like, I've been out of trouble with the state of Texas from the laws and shit. I ain't been in trouble in the past 6 years, man. And it just feel like I done just did a whole motherfucking U-turn and shit, like one motherfucking night, not listening to myself. Like, when you get that feeling, like, I always listen to what's it going inside, man. I always listen to that inner thought, man. Like, I knew I shouldn't have went nowhere. I knew something bad was gonna happen, but I convinced myself I need to get out. I need to be around some people. I need to make myself feel good. And guess what? I took my ass outside. Like, this ain't nothing new. I'm always out. I'm always getting fucked up. I'm always doing drugs and shit. I be good though. I be good. I be chilling and shit. I always make it home. Hey, what's up, my boy?
Yo, what up, man?
What's up? I got my boy Allen on the line, man. And tonight I'm talking about mental health. I'm talking about I've been feeling like I want to die lately, and I know I can't be the only one. So that's what we talking about, mental health, because I can't be the only one struggling with this mental shit. I can't be the only one going through this shit. So what's up with you,
Nah.
my boy? What you got for us?
Well, man, like I told you when we were kicking it last time, I've been there. 2014, hit that spot to where I downed the whole PMs,
Hold on,
down
hold
the
on, hold on, hold on,
alcohol.
hold on. Let me respond to somebody in the comments real quick. I see you, Troya, and and I see you talking about this therapy and shit, but I don't know. It's just like it's kind of hard.
Nah.
It's kind of hard to like vent and talk to a random person. It's kind of hard for me to have to pay for that shit. I know I'm fucked up. Like I'm fucked up in the head, man. Like I done had a hard life. I'm real fucked up in the head. And, like motherfuckers tell me all the time I need therapy and shit. Motherfuckers tell me I need therapy and all this shit, but I don't know. Like I just can't see myself paying
Honestly,
for
I don't
that
believe
shit.
therapy works, bro. I honestly don't think therapy works because
I don't think it does
they
either.
just they just feed you. They feed you what their diagnosis is. When in reality, bro, like it's all just in here. You know, it's all in here. If you really think your life is fucked up, bro, your life is gonna stay fucked up. You know, and like I said, I was there just 2 years ago. Like I was working every fucking day. I didn't never saw my kid, and I was fucking losing it. You know, and eventually you just gotta lose yourself, dude. Like I
I ain't
feel
gonna
like
lie, that shit get
this
to
is.
me right now and shit because like I work 6 days a week, bro. Like I got two kids. I can't be there for my I can't be there for my kids like I want to be, and like I know they mamas be feeling some kind of way like I ain't trying to be there, like I ain't trying to find a way to do shit, but like I really be fucked up behind that shit, like cause I wanna like I can't see my kids grow up the way I want to because I gotta fucking work because I gotta fucking do all this and do all that to fucking maintain and get some money for them to fucking function. Like that shit sucks, man.
Hey, but I tell you what, man. Like my kid is 6, 7 years old now, and he sees how hard I work, and he appreciates that, man. And if your kids see that you're doing whatever it takes, no matter what, by yourself, the rewards at the end, bro, are pretty amazing. I feel like this little DWI should be like an eye opener for you. You know, like you should be able to learn something from this, and it should fuel you to be better, do better.
Nah, for
Like
real. That's
I was on probation in 2020. I went to jail too, right? Luckily this time I took it as a sign. I took it like a G. I did my 6 month probation, low key, and I mean I feel like ever since that day, dude. I mean you've seen I've been wrecking since. Like I haven't had a single bad thought since. You have to learn from these little obstacles. You
nah
can't let
for
them
real,
get to you,
bro.
man. Because if you let them get to you, you're just gonna be stuck in the same position over and over. And then you got these people telling you, oh, go to therapy. It's okay to feel like that. Will feel like that. Yeah, but you gotta, as a man, you just gotta keep on, bro. There are days where I don't want to go to work. There's
Oh,
days,
that part,
I mean,
man.
I didn't want to go to the gym today. I called in yesterday because I felt like shit. But you know what? I still went to the gym yesterday, even though I called in. I went to work last night, and I went to the gym, and I felt like shit. But I tell you what, I feel good right now, and
Why?
I got enough energy to check out your podcast in the big screen.
Yeah, I appreciate you
You
for
know.
finally hopping on this bitch, man. I've been wanting you to hop up on this bitch.
Well, I'm big on men's mental health. Like as somebody who actually took his own life in 2014,
What
failed
you mean?
miserably. I
Hold
failed
on,
miserably,
what you mean you
so
took your own life or you tried to? Or
yeah, man. No,
what
I
happened?
lost everything, dude. I lost everything. I lost my apartment, my house. I lost, dropped out of college. I lost my job. It was rock bottom, like legit rock bottom. I had my friends just, walked out on me type shit. And ever since, since 2014, dude, I've basically, been a loner that works hard every day, ignores the little suicidal thoughts in my head. I still have the thoughts every single time. It's easy to just, take the way out. But like I said, I
It
survived.
is. It is
And to
easy,
me,
bro. It is
and to
easy, but
me,
I ain't gonna lie. When people do that shit, I used to call them people cowards, and I just want to apologize for even though people not here to hear my fucking thoughts. I just want to apologize for even thinking like that, like for even thinking
no,
people are fucking cowards, bro.
see,
Cause
but
you never
see,
know what somebody going through.
yeah, yeah, and then like you said earlier, some people do have it worse. Like when I
They
look back,
do.
I'm like fucking dumbass. Like why the fuck would I do that? When I woke up from that little coma, the first thing I said with all those monitors in my on my body, I was like, what the fuck happened? And to this day, I think back and I'm like, what a dumbass. You know, like the thought that I failed, it makes it even worse.
That part.
So so now I just ignore it. I work hard. I mean, you see, I let my hard work be shown,
Man,
bro.
but
And it's the little things like
just the
that
fact that you
that makes
even
you.
attempted that shit though, like
It's
my nigga, that's
see, it's the
hard.
little
Like
accomplishments that you make as a man is what fuels you to do better, bro. I promise you, the little accomplishments that you start making as a man will fuel you to do better, and before you know it, those fucked up thoughts in your head, bro, they go away.
I hear you, my boy.
And that's why I be telling you, man, come
But
to the
I'm just
gym.
trying to get to a
Come
point
to the fucking gym.
where these thoughts will go away. Cause bro, I've been going through this shit since I was 15, my nigga. I've been going through this shit since I
And
was
then
15, my boy.
unfortunately, sometimes they don't never go away. You know, especially when you gotta work hard for everything you want to have.
I see you, my boy. I see you in the comments. I see you, E. Like, I feel that, bro. Like,
But I'm always a freaking message away if you ever feel like that.
yeah, I feel like that, but I appreciate you, bro. But it's just like sometimes I just don't be wanting to bring nobody else my motherfucking problems. I just don't be trying to bring nobody else mood down and shit because we got some people, bro. Like I don't know, some people just don't want to hear all this negative ass shit and all these wild ass thoughts. Some people don't want. I just don't be trying to be a burden to other people and shit. Like I just don't be trying to bring nobody else down and shit. Cause I used to feel like
It's
when
only a
I used to
it's
feel like
only a
when I
burden if you're not doing anything about it.
I feel that.
Because eventually, if somebody doesn't actually apply themselves to change their mental, yeah, it becomes a burden, bro. Like, come on. There's plenty of other people that are going through the same thing, maybe even worse. But if you apply yourself, you discipline yourself, and you tell yourself, you know what? I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of waking up sad. I'm tired of waking up
Yeah, but
feeling
it got some
worthless.
people.
I gotta do something about it.
It got some
You
people
know,
that say the same shit you tell them, but they not strong enough to carry out that motherfucking thought process and shit. And then be the
it's
people that end
discipline,
up
bro.
taking their own fucking life and shit, man.
Yeah, and then it's the lack of discipline. It's the lack of discipline. Discipline, it's rare nowadays.
I see you,
You know,
Delia, and I'm gonna let y'all know as a alcoholic and somebody that does drugs on a fucking daily and shit. Like that alcohol and them drugs, that shit don't do nothing to change the situation. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit don't do nothing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit helps me stay sane sometimes, but at the same time, that shit ain't doing nothing to change the situation. It's not.
yeah, yeah, and then also, one thing that also a lot of men use to cope with that shit is workaholics. You know, I never realized how miserable I was working
Hey,
every
bro,
single day.
I need you to talk to my audience real quick, bro. I gotta piss. I need y'all. I gotta piss, bro.
uh, go ahead. Now, actually, smoking weed is actually really good if you use it right. You sit there, you gather your thoughts, you focus on every problem, you come up with a solution for every problem. At least when I'm high, that's what I do. You know, that's one thing I never let go. It's my weed. And the man is right, a hobby. You know, and that's something I need to do too. Find a fucking hobby. Well, I've been going to the gym, so you know, I guess going to the gym is one of my hobbies now. I'm playing Call of Duty. Mm. Yes, there was a point where I was working 21 days, 12-hour shifts for like 2 years straight, from 2019, 2020, and some part of 2021. And I lost it for a little bit towards the end of 2021, but no, I have a kid, so I gotta keep on going. You know, I'm not ready to. Oh shit, I'm pretty sure you can jump on.
My bad, y'all. I'm back.
Hey, there's somebody else that wants to join. Manuel, can
Hey,
you join at
if
the same
you
time?
listen to the live right now, the link is pinned in the comments. Anybody who want to join, anybody want to hop on the live, go ahead hit that motherfucking link. If you struggling with your mental state of mind right now, if you've been going through this motherfucking depression shit, go ahead hop on the line. Go ahead and like I just want to talk to anybody. If you need to vent right now, hop on and do it, man. If you want to hop on, tell your motherfucking story, tell what you've been going through, man. Go ahead, hop on the live, man, cause this life shit, I just want to know. This life shit can be fucking hard, man. And I'm just trying to navigate this shit, man. Like for real, I'm just trying to
Yeah,
stay afloat in this motherfucking cold
it is,
ass
bro.
motherfucking world, man.
It, it is a tough life, man. Especially we never like I was raised a bastard, bro. I was raised by women. My dad walked out when I was a baby.
Yeah, my daddy ain't walk
So
out, but he wasn't present like I needed him to be.
yeah, you know. And then it's tough, man. When you grow up with
It
no type
was
of
like I ain't gonna
proper
lie,
role model,
like I
you
grew up
know.
with just me, my mama, and my sister, and it had times where I used to want to talk to my mama about shit, but hold on, E. I, 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 I see you in the green room. Hold on, my boy. Yeah, and it had times where I used to want to talk to my mama about shit, but at the same time, I had a mama. Like I love my motherfucking mama, but she ain't really know how to talk to people and shit. And like she wasn't really good at communication and shit. So when I used to want to tell her about shit, she ain't never want to hear that shit, or she ain't want to
Mm.
never want to hear shit that wasn't about me. So it kind of it kind of shut me down from talking to my mama and shit. And it was just my mama. I ain't have my daddy like how I wanted to and shit. But I don't know. I don't
You
know.
just bottle it all up.
Nah, I just bottled all up. I just stayed to my motherfucking self. But what's up, my boy? I got my boy E on the line. We talking about mental health and shit, bro. What you got for us, my boy?
But I had saw that shit. I was like, oh yeah, I gotta hop in this bitch today. Oh yeah, cause it be like that. I be going through the same shit, like everything y'all described. I'm like, damn, I'm 25. I'm going through the same shit they talking about.
Shit, what you be
I
going
was
through?
going through the same shit, nigga. I lost my car not too long ago, bro. I had to stop going to school. I might have to owe them niggas soon if I don't even get to school and shit. Like I'm going through everything y'all just named, bro. Going through the same thing you talking about my mom, your mama and shit. It kind of different, cause I ain't got no folks like that. I had grandparents, but they was shit. But it was like I ain't had nobody. I swear to God, the only person, cause I was strapped up. I already you them motherfuckers.
I know
So
it.
I feel like I used to call niggas cowards and shit. Like, fuck, why would you want to take your life? But that
Nah,
shit for real, getting evicted and all that shit. I had a
nah,
girl
for real,
taking
that shit can take a toll on you, man.
bro. This dog right here, uh, this motherfucker right here saved my life.
How the dog say your life, bro?
Because, bro, I was crying one day, bro, and she came up to me and put her paw on my back and put her fucking head on my shoulder, her head on my shoulder, and just sat there with me for like 2, 3 hours. Didn't move. We were just sitting there, and I just felt better. Like I don't know, she made me feel better.
I,
So
I, I, get, I get that, my boy, because at least you got a fucking dog, bro. I'm in this bitch by myself, bro. I ain't got no motherfucking woman. I'm in this bitch by myself, man.
you got kids now though.
Nigga, my kids ain't with me all the time. My kids be with their mama. Like I see my kids, I only get 1 day off a week. That's on Sunday, so that's the only day I can really see my kids. And sometimes I'm not taking that Sunday to see my kids. It's not because I want to see them, but it's my only day off, and like I be having shit to do, and sometimes I be in a fucked up mindset, and I feel like kids feel all that motherfucking fucked up energy, and I just can't be around my kids when I'm feeling fucked up because I don't want to project none of that fucked up ass energy on my fucking kids. So it's not like I don't be wanting to see my kids on my days off, but sometimes I be too fucked up to even be around my fucking kids and shit. And it's like that shit takes a toll on me. And I know they mamas be looking at a nigga like this nigga ain't trying to do this nigga. Yeah, this nigga come around and shit, but this nigga ain't trying to be around his kids more. And it's not like I don't want to be around no more. It's just like, man, a nigga be fucked up sometimes, man. I can't be around them like I want to be around them, man. Like
Dang,
all
I,
this
I
shit.
actually felt that part right there.
What you say?
Nah, he said he felt that part.
That's how I ain't gonna. That's how I am with my peoples though. Cause I know my attitude, bro. Like I don't like people at all. Like once I get to that point, I don't give a fuck who you is. I just don't want to talk to you, be around you.
And then
Yeah, you say something I don't like,
and then it's
it's
just like
up.
sometimes you can't talk to everybody and shit because like even when you talk to people, it's the feeling of feeling too fucking vulnerable to say some shit to some people because it just got some people. It got some fucked up ass individuals out here that like to prey on your weaknesses. Like they just want to
Yeah.
prey on your downfall. It just got some people that in life they
They
just
want
like
to.
they want to see you down. It
They
got some
just
Yeah,
people
use
that
everything
want to see you
against you.
down, man. It got some people that don't want to see you doing good.
Exactly.
It
Yeah.
got some people
Yeah.
that don't want to see you doing better than them. So when you like that's the worst, that's the bad thing about this social media shit. Like some people ain't got no people to talk to, so they come to the social media. But when they do that shit, when they put they motherfucking vulnerable enough to put even good on social media and put their feelings on here, it got some people that be like they be waiting on that shit. They be like, yeah, they be just like, I don't know. It just got some people get a kick out of you doing bad. It got some fucked up ass people like that. And like
and
you gotta take
it be
that
your
risk.
friends too. It be your
It be
motherfucking
exactly.
friends.
Sometimes it be the people you closest with.
Hey, check this out. Back in 2019, this dude told me that I was a bad influence because I would ask him to hang out on my days off and have him smoke weed. Meanwhile, he'd be lying to his girl about, I was just a bad influence offering him shit. Meanwhile, this dude never took care of his kid and all that bullshit. So he made me feel like I was a bad person because like I'm over here working my ass off and this is supposed to be my homie right here.
Yeah.
But bro, you made me feel like shit. Like, am I really a bad person? Ever since that day, bro, I don't really talk to people like that. I try not to get close to anybody. And this was supposed to be my childhood friend, bro. And that kind of fucked me up for a little bit. Like, damn, like me asking you to come hang out, like, I got you, bro. Like, I know you're broke, but you know what? You're my homie. I got you.
Yeah.
Am I was I wrong for that? Like, am I really a bad influence? I'm not the one keeping you from providing for your kid. I provided for my
I
kid.
don't think so, man. Cause I
You
feel
know,
like if you letting another man influence your fucking decisions, then what kind of man are you? You
yeah, like all you
really
gotta
just
say is no. Like, nah,
You a
bro.
grown
I'm
ass
good.
man. You
exactly
got your own
Like,
like
decision.
you a
that's all
grown
you
ass
gotta say.
man.
Like, be a man. Like, I ain't
Exactly.
going, nah, bro, not tonight. I understand, but don't lie to your girl. Like, make it seem like I'm the bad person. It fucked me up for a little bit. Like, damn. I guess that's why I don't have friends.
But that mental health shit for real. But like I be tired. But like I don't be sleepy tired. I be tired.
Like mentally and
Hey,
shit. Like the shit
I be
drains you.
tired.
like,
I
and
don't,
see,
I
and
don't be
here's
want to deal with
my
shit, bro.
secret when it
I
comes
be
to
tired.
actually, having people that I trust is, it's like, for example, Devonta, bro. Like, I've known you because you were cool with me. when I barely knew anybody. You know,
Mm-hmm.
when I came to high school, I didn't know any of y'all. You know, I slowly met y'all as like passing by, and you were nice to me. You were cool. There's like, you know, like maybe a few that were cool, but you know, as adults now, y'all were still chill. You know, y'all. I see that y'all do a good job. When I see people that do got their shit going, they're not complete, you know, bums and shit like that. Okay, I'll be cool with them. Like, you know, I'll trust them to a certain extent. Eventually, you know, when I see like when I see that there are people that motivate me to do better, like, yeah, you know, I'd like to have this person as an acquaintance or as a
I see
friend
you in the
type shit.
comments, Delia. Appreciate you for real.
But like other than that, as an adult, bro, it's I can't. There's too many people that are turning 30, you know, and they're still not in the right mental state. And you know, I think it's better to, you know, to go get this mental shit out of your way while you're still young, so it doesn't affect you as you're older. So now, you know, being alone, bro, is the best way to get your mental health straight, bro. If you really actually just, you know, listen to yourself, not to what other people's opinions. Now, like, I'm an asshole, I'm ignorant, and I know all this shit, but like, I know it. I
I'm
know my
ignorant
flaws
too.
back and forth. And with now every time something puts me down and I feel like, you know, shit ain't going my way, kind of fuels me now. And I explained to this to you earlier. You gotta use that shit as fuel. You know, it doesn't matter what you're thinking at that moment. Like, you know what, fuck this feeling. I'm gonna go get me a second job type shit, or I'm gonna go do this, or you know what, I'm gonna start going to the gym because I'm tired of feeling like this shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's how we gotta start looking at it. Find something that's gonna distract you. Like my chickens, bro. Like, look at my chickens, bro. I got chickens. They make me happy. You know.
Don't mind my
Yeah.
hair, man. I'm getting a retwist soon.
What's up with it? I got I got Gemini on the line. What's up with it, man? We talking about mental health and shit. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here struggling, like including me with this mental health shit. It got a lot of motherfuckers that's struggling to talk to people, don't want to talk to people because they scared how people gonna perceive them. They scared of how motherfuckers how it's gonna make them feel. They scared of being vulnerable. Yeah, your hair is still fucked up, but hey, we see you. What you got for us?
Mm, I just wanted to ask. I didn't know the other guys were gonna hop off, but I just wanted to ask, like, if we can acknowledge, especially like within the community of minorities, if we can acknowledge that we have, like, that we struggle with mental health issues like that, are you guys opposed to going to counseling, therapy?
Yeah, because they try to give you all these fucking drugs, and if you're that fucking delusional or fucked up in the head, they'll throw you in fucking Millwood.
That's not necessarily true. So there is a difference between a therapist and a psychiatrist. A psychiatrist is the only person who can put you on medication and prescribe you medication. A therapist is solely there to talk to you or talk you through, your thoughts, talk you through your issues, talk you through your problems, and they can't prescribe you anything. They can just help you, find better coping strategies and better ways to communicate and better ways to, decompartmentalize your thoughts. And I think that if you guys are man enough to admit that you have struggled with mental health, and we all do. I've even seen a therapist.
Honestly, I just don't see what the fucking talking to some random motherfucker I
That's
don't
exactly
know
what I
do
was
for
about to
me.
Yeah,
say.
exactly. And you
Like
gotta pay for that shit.
you
That
gotta,
shit ain't
I
cheap.
gotta pay to tell you, and then you trying to fucking stretch all the motherfucking sessions out
Not
to get
true.
to to help me get to the
The
root of the
sessions
problem
are
to
I
make
don't
your
always
know what
fucking
the
about
fuck
money.
it
It's
is.
just like, why would I want to talk to a random motherfucker about what I'm going through? I'd rather
the
talk to some motherfuckers I know or navigate this shit on my own. I just don't feel like I just don't see what the fuck therapy can do for me. Like,
the
what the
same
Bro,
reason
I'm
you're on
telling
this
you, it
motherfucker
fucking led
talking.
me to Millwood, bro.
I see you, Emmanuel. Like
The
shrooms,
same reason
shrooms
that
has
you're
been
on.
my motherfucking therapy. Like being on shrooms, like I've been on fucking shrooms. That's like, I
That's a
said
poor
earlier.
coping strategy, and I'm here to let you
It's a
know
coping therapy. But like I
it's a
said,
poor
when
it's a poor coping strategy.
it's
Okay,
not
it's a poor
poor,
coping strategy. Hold
it's
on.
not
All right,
poor.
can I say
just like
something? Let me
you're
say something.
just like you're on here talking to random people, some in which you know and some in which you don't know about your issues. Yeah, you if you have I don't know everybody's financial situation, but if you have insurance, which Devontae, you do, it's not gonna be nothing to pay a copay of $20 every appointment to talk about your problem. You cannot get to the root cause of your issue in one session. So that's why it's spread out over the course of time by our session. Also, it's important to find a therapist that you feel like not just can relate to you, but will understand you. Like for instance, I believe in black therapists, or black therapists. If you're a woman, get a black woman therapist. If you're a guy, see if you can find a black guy would be good. But even if you get a black woman, that's cool too. But I don't feel like I feel like how you just said about shrooms and shit.
Hey, if you looking
That's
at the
not
live
a
right now,
good
please like and share my live.
that's not a good strategy. Oh, I'm on shrooms. That's my no. Like
I didn't
y'all
say
gotta
it's a
find
good
other
strategy.
ways.
I definitely didn't say it's a
Coping
good
mechanisms.
strategy.
Same thing. Coping mechanisms. Y'all have to find other ways to express yourself
I
and
hear
to
what
get
you're saying, but at the
yourself
same
out there.
time, shrooms is therapeutic.
I understand and do as you wish, but I feel like finding a therapist. Let me tell you. So I work at a bar, okay? And I met a black man. He was probably in his 40s. He was very, very handsome. He said that he was a fucked up person at one point. He was fucked up.
Nah, she
And
ain't
he
never
said
did no shrooms, man. She ain't been on them.
he
She ain't fucked with them, so she really
I
don't know
was on
shit
a
about
gram.
it.
I mean, I was on a point five.
That really ain't shit, man.
All right,
A
let me
black
say something real quick.
hold on, a black man
Hold
at the
on.
bar specifically told me that therapy changed his life. Changed his life. I know that if I don't even know the fella, but I know that if another black man can admit how therapy really did help them, it ain't nothing wrong with y'all trying it out and seeing. Like it never hurts.
It ain't nothing wrong with it, but I done been
I
to
ain't about to
therapy
spend
once
my
and
hard-earned cash.
I done been to therapy once and that shit wasn't about shit. I went with my mama. My mama had took us and that shit wasn't about
We
shit.
went one time and she didn't even let us go back.
I went twice and I
You
knew
know what she
right
told me
then,
when she
right
took
then.
me to therapy? She told me that she never took me back because she felt like the lady was siding with me.
Well, you know our mama, she kind of got a fucked up upbringing and shit, and want everything to go her motherfucking way when shit ain't ain't her motherfucking way. Shit, what the
Right.
hell? So
I just want my black brothers, like, especially because women is one thing. We go through shit, man. We got a lot on our shoulders just like y'all do. But we feel for y'all more because and we might not show it, but we do because y'all hold in so much shit. Y'all keep in so much.
we do because some shit when you start talking to motherfuckers, like I said, they use that shit against you. Like I done been with women I've been with, and they want to use the shit I told them, to help me out. Want to use that shit, want to bring it back up against me and shit. You just like
I'm on mama do that shit, so hell
exactly.
no. Why the fuck would I talk to
You can't
anybody?
talk to everybody.
Sometimes
My
we
own
use
mama
what y'all
stole
said
from
as
me.
reference.
Why the fuck would I trust anybody? Like it's just
Sometimes
like
we use the things that y'all share with us
hell.
as a reference for what we're saying.
I would never steal from my mama,
I
but
hear
my
that,
mama
but shit,
stole
but
from me.
sometimes motherfuckers don't be using
I
that
don't trust a
fucking a
soul.
reference. They be using that shit to fucking attack you and shit. Like,
What?
Or or are you getting defensive?
no, it's not being defensive. If I
See
tell
that
you
that's the
something,
thing,
if I
motherfucker.
tell
Quick
you
to be
something,
defensive.
like
You
if I
just
tell
didn't
you
read it.
something, if I vent to you and you use that shit against me, how the fuck is that being defensive?
It's one thing to use something against someone and be like, that's why your fucking mama, da, 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 da. That's why your daddy, da, 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 da. Or that's why you went through da 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 da. Versus, remember when you told me what you told me? You said you went through this because of this. I'm trying to keep you from doing it. I'm
I
trying to.
mean,
It's the
that's
difference.
a whole nother way
That's a
though.
difference.
Sometimes it don't go that way. Like I said, got some people that just want to fucking
Yeah.
attack you and shit. That's why some people don't want to vent. That's why some people scared to fucking talk. That's why some people end up taking their fucking life and shit because they get to them low down, dirty thoughts when the fucking devil prey upon you most and shit. Like some people just
Motherfuckers
ain't
really don't
strong
give a
enough for
fuck
that
about
shit.
that.
Some people just ain't strong, man.
I wouldn't
That's
even
why the
know what
motherfucking
I would do.
suicide rate is high right now, man.
wouldn't even know
Boy.
what to do if I wasn't strong enough because I'm telling you, thoughts be taking people down, but it's like I know
They
how
do.
to I know how to get in my feelings and then get myself back out of my feelings and just push through. A lot of people aren't strong enough
They
to do
ain't.
that. They don't have the proper coping strategies either.
I'll go murder a bunch of niggas on Call of Duty before I kill myself. That's how I get over my shit. Fuck it. Drop 100 kills on that motherfucker, I feel better.
Yeah, I
No,
don't know.
murder 100 niggas.
Yeah, I don't know how to play that shit. I don't really. That shit ain't gonna help with me and shit.
Hey, you get your anger out and everything. I can yell at the game. I be screaming to the top of my lungs. I be yelling at all these niggas.
Like
I be
I
getting
probably
fucked.
I probably better off be getting me a punching bag or something and shit. Cause
Hey,
I be wanna hit
hey,
something.
we go to the fire range too. You know what I'm
That part,
saying?
that part.
I just got some big things. I got some more big things.
Yeah,
Hey.
I ain't got my gun no more here. The police, I had when I got my DW, I had my pistol on me and I had some weed on me, so they took my motherfucking pistol.
Oh my
I
God.
got unlawful I got
Yeah.
unlawful carry of a firearm and under possession under 2 ounces and shit. So my shit, I ain't got shit.
We can shoot mine.
Shit, if they let them, shit.
Hey man, but this is Raw No Vaseline, the motherfucking podcast. We talking about mental health right now. Like if you got some shit you going through, if you want to vent, the link is in the motherfucking comments. You can hop on and shit. Cause I just want to let you know you ain't the only one going through what you going through. Like everybody going through their motherfucking trauma. I got some days I don't wanna be here sometimes. Like sometimes I just wanna be gone and shit because when I'm gone, I won't have to feel no more. And sometimes I don't be wanting to feel. Sometimes I just be wanting to die. But at the same time, I be wanting to take my own life and I just like I sit down and think who's gonna be hurting if I do that shit, like who's gonna be affected once I take my motherfucking life and shit. And it got some
Yeah, because
people.
if you ever took your life, I'll beat your ass.
How you gonna do that?
I don't know,
I'ma
man.
do it.
I don't know. It just got some people that ain't strong enough. I ain't strong enough to keep going on with the motions.
Let me
Keep
tell
trying to.
y'all my story real quick, because it can be long. But I'm a single mother. Okay, I live by myself. Of course, I pay all my bills by myself. Like I'm just out here doing this shit the best way I know how, the best way I was taught to do it. And it just sucks sometimes because, like Buddy said, I be tired. Like I really be genuinely tired. Like for some reason, life is just it's always something, one thing after another after another. It's like this is not what we was created for. Ain't no way. For every time you get through one fucking hurdle or obstacle, it's something else in your way. Like and it's just never fucking ending. It's never ending. Then right now, the economy is trash. Inflation is at a fucking all time high. We in a fucking recession and they don't want to say it's a recession. The fucking cost of living is ridiculous. Like it's
Who the fuck
unfathomable
you telling, man? I'm paying $1,700 for a two
to be a
bedroom right
single
now.
person out here doing shit by yourself. It don't matter if you're a single man with no kids, single, single woman with kids, whatever your situation is. If you out here single and you doing this shit by yourself, it's hard as fuck. Like if you have someone right now that is helping you, you have a spouse that is supporting you, you have someone who is there for you, and y'all are doing this shit together. Be grateful. Don't fucking complain. Like motherfuckers, once when we make it out of this, I'm gonna be really telling y'all I don't even see like right now I don't see how we doing it. I don't see how a lot of us are doing it right
Nah,
now.
for
Like
real. They got
it's
some motherfucking soldiers out here.
a soldiers. Then you got your parents who want to tell you when I was this age I did this and you need to find you something like this because ma'am, sir, mom, dad, that shit was fucking 15,
We
20
have been
years
in
ago.
recession since COVID, man.
Times is hard. COVID, it was a setup, an underlay for the fucking overlay. Okay, Literally, they fucked us.
They did.
And the fact that they don't want to call it a recession because it's gonna cause them to have to bail out motherfuckers, and they not trying to do that. We don't have enough. We don't have no money as it is, fucking U.S. But again, like if you out here,
Yeah,
like
we ain't got no
myself,
buddy, but we got buddy to fucking fund wars that ain't even got to do shit to do with us, and they got people in our goddamn country that's fucking struggling right now, man.
struggling. It just don't make no sense. So again, I say this to say, if you single and doing this shit by yourself, whether you got kids, no kids, keep fucking pushing, keep fucking going. The light
Don't
is
stop,
coming.
man.
No,
Don't
do
stop,
not
man.
stop. Like the light is at the
Don't
end of
give
the
up and shit.
tunnel.
Cause
It's there.
it's
Everybody,
so
you not by yourself.
nah,
Like
for real.
doing
You're
this
not the
shit.
only one out here trying to fucking make it.
You not out here doing your shit. And if you in a relationship with somebody and y'all a couple, y'all doing this shit together, y'all pulling each other up, be grateful for that person. Be grateful. Because the motherfucker, y'all could be out here doing it by y'all fucking self. Okay? Like it's just tough for everybody, and I think that everybody is going through their own trial and tribulation right now. Everybody's having an evolution right now, whether it's the good or for the bad. We gonna see once we come up out of this shit. But everybody just need to, again, that devil gonna come tempting you.
Nah, for
Just
real.
keep
And
fucking pushing.
this the times when he come, man. This the times he come when you doing bad and shit. Like,
I'm
the
telling
devil
you,
is
when you don't
always
see no way.
motherfucking working and shit, man. Like these times and shit, when you start doing down, you start feeling down, you start feeling like when shit gonna get better, when is it gonna be my day? This when he come for you, man. This when he come for
Exactly.
you. This when he come for you, man. I'm talking about this last week, man. This last motherfucking Friday, man. I had my goddamn pistol in front of me. And I'm just like contemplating on ending my shit. Like I've been wanting to blow my motherfucking wig back. Like I've been feeling like this, man. And I just try to keep pushing through these motherfucking thoughts and shit. I just kind of maintain, keep it going.
Yeah, and I'm gonna remind you not to be a hypocrite because you said people who do that is weak.
I did.
So I'm gonna be
I
calling
did.
you a weak ass nigga if you do that.
I used to be calling y'all weak. Like I used to be calling y'all weak, but at the same
I still
time,
think it's selfish.
I just
It's
it's selfish, but at the same time, that that's some strong ass shit because I can't do it. Like I personally like I can't inflict no. They got some people that cut their fucking wrists. They got fucking they put rubber bands and shit and do like that. Like I can't inflict no self harm upon myself. I'm sorry. I'm not finna make myself bleed. It's just like I done put the gun to my motherfucking head with a bullet in the chamber and shit. And it just like I couldn't pull that goddamn trigger, man. I'm sorry, bro. I couldn't do it. Like I'm sorry, bro. Like I wanted to, but nah, man. Because I just want to like I just want to see what tomorrow gonna bring, man. Like I might be feeling bad today, but I don't know. Tomorrow might be a better day, so I just use that shit to keep going, keep maintaining, man. You got to keep pushing, man. You can't just let these fucked up ass thoughts defeat you, man. Cause you're not the only one out here going through it, man. Everybody going through some kind of shit right now. Hey, but nah, man, we ain't on no bullshit today. Like, if you going through some shit right now and you need to be heard, if you feeling fucked up or any kind of way, my link is in the comments. I will post. It's pinned in the comments. I will post it again. But if you want to hop on the live, if you want to talk, go ahead because I just want to let you know you ain't alone, man. You ain't alone. Don't let the motherfucking devil defeat you, man. Don't let these fucked up ass thoughts, these fucked up ass feelings, these hard times you going through. Don't let that shit defeat you, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna let you know when you fuck with them shrooms, you're not gonna be able to hold all that shit in on them shrooms. So don't fuck with them shrooms until you're ready and shit. Because if you feeling fucked up, like them shrooms will make you feel good, but at the same time, them shrooms gonna push all them bad ass thoughts, all that trauma you trying to hold inside. Them shrooms gonna make it come out. Them shrooms gonna. I ain't gonna lie. If I wasn't fucking with them shrooms and shit, like I probably wouldn't even be on here talking about no shit like this. Like shrooms, like I'm not. I don't know. Maybe one day I might talk to somebody. Maybe one day I might try to go talk to a therapist and shit. But right now I'm dealing with what I'm going through my kind of way, and the shrooms has kind of been like an eye opener to me. It's kind of been like a therapy and shit. Like I ain't taking these hoes to get fucked up. I've been microdosing and shit. Like it got a lot of motherfuckers who take these hoes just so they can hallucinate and shit. But it's a whole lot of professionals out here that's taking shrooms to fucking. It's therapeutic. It's like it's some therapeutic ass shit. Like you gotta really open up your eyes to this shit. Like I ain't gonna lie, if I would have knew about shrooms a long time ago, if I would have never been scared, like I thought shrooms was some crackhead shit. Like motherfuckers think you a crackhead when you fuck with shrooms. Like shrooms is fucking natural and shit. Like this shit is natural. If I would have knew about the power these hoes have, I would have been doing these hoes a long time ago. When I got on the shrooms, like the shrooms made me say fuck it. The shrooms made me buy everything I needed to start my motherfucking podcast. Like people have been telling me I need to start a podcast for the longest. For the past 3 years, people have been telling me and shit. It was never in my idea to even start this podcast. Like it was never my idea to start this shit. Everybody told me to do this shit. Everybody who I've been talking to been telling me you need to have some kind of platform. You need to be out here popping your shit. Like it took for motherfuckers telling me to do this shit to even be on here talking to y'all right now. Like the shrooms made me say fuck it. I'm finna buy all my motherfucking shit. I'm finna buy all my podcast shit. And I went out there and I did that shit. I told myself I want to at least do 2 episodes this year. At least start my shit. This is episode 7 right now, man. This is episode 7. Raw No Vaseline, a motherfucking podcast. And I just want to tell everybody that's supporting right now, everybody that's been sharing, everybody that's been tuning in, listening to a nigga, supporting me or what I'm doing. This is a hobby right now. I ain't making no money off this shit, but this is something I've been wanting to do. And I actually got people supporting me. Like, since I started my podcast, I've been joining podcast networks and shit. And I've been looking at everybody else podcast. Don't get, like if you're doing a podcast right now, I want to salute you and shit. Like if you're thinking about starting a podcast, if this is something that's on your mind, don't be scared. Go out and do this shit. But I've been looking at everybody's shit, and I just started this shit 2 weeks ago, and they got a lot of people like they got a lot of shares on their podcast, but them shares ain't equivalating to the fucking views and shit. Like I probably have about 20 something. I ain't got past more than 26 shares and shit. And most of the times I'm sharing that shit myself. But the shares and the views, I'm getting them motherfucking views. People is actually, them views is telling me people is actually watching my shit. People is actually listening to the shit I have to say. So that's why I took it to myself tonight to be vulnerable, to talk about what I'm going through, talk about my feelings, talk about the shit I've been going through right now, because this is Raw No Motherfucking Vaseline, the podcast, and I'm unapologetically unfiltered. I'm going to say whatever I want, but at the same time, I want to make my platform a platform where, like at the same time, yeah, we talk a lot of shit on this platform, but at the same time, this is a safe place, no matter the topic, no matter what we talking about that night. If you going through some shit, if you going through some shit and you just need a safe place to vent, if you see me on live, I go by Devontae Wallace. My name is Devontae Wallace. I go by D Wallace. If you see me on live and you see no Raw No Vaseline podcast on live, and you going through some shit and you need to talk and you scared, I just want you to let you know this is a safe place for you. You can vent. This is a safe place. Whatever the fuck you going through, it don't matter what we talking to. If you got some shit and you need to be heard, hit my motherfucking link and bring yourself to the platform, man. You can always come in and vent. Because I just want to let you know, you ain't the only one going through some shit, man. There's a lot of people out here struggling with their mental health, and I'm one of them, man. I'm one of them. I'm a functioning drug addict, alcoholic, man. But I'm functioning. I'm living, man. I'm doing what I got to do. But at the same time, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to admit I'm an alcoholic.
because I say to myself, I'm not, but I'm an alcoholic, man. I'm drinking right now. I just got my DWI. I'm drinking right now, but the only difference is I'm not going nowhere tonight. I'm at the house. I'm not drinking to get fucked up right now. I'm not drinking. I'm not drinking to get rid of the problems I'm going through, but I'm drinking, man. I like to drink, man. It is what it is and shit. But yeah, man, I just want to let motherfuckers know, man. Like, this is a safe place. Like, you is not the only one going through what you going through. You is not the like. I have suicidal thoughts every day. I've been battling through a suicidal thought since I've been 15. I've had a gun in my possession since I was 15 years old. I've had a gun. It's never and like sometimes I take that gun and I put that shit in front of me and I think about taking my own life, man. I really be wanting to kill myself. Like I really be wanting to split my wig, man, because it's hard out here trying to make something out of yourself. It's hard trying to be a good person. It's hard trying to navigate life, trying to stay out the way, stay out of jail and shit, man. Like we in the age of social media and shit, bro. You see motherfuckers on social media living good. Like I want to live good too. Like I'm tired of struggling. I don't want to struggle no more. I want to be rich. I want to get some money and shit. And you see all this shit that's going on, and this shit can take a toll on you and shit because like I just want to be somebody I can be proud of. Like I just want to be somebody I can make my mama say I'm proud of, man. Like I did. So I just want to be somebody. I don't know. I just want to stay out the motherfucking way, man. I just want to live life and shit. But at the same time, living can be hard and shit because it's so much shit you gotta go through to live in this world, be comfortable and shit. Like it's so easy to be a bum. Like that's the easiest thing in this world to be a bum, to not care, not do it, not do what you gotta do and shit. But I don't want to be no bum. Like I want to live. Like I want to live a good life and shit. So I'm just trying to make the best out this situation I was given, man. Like I ain't asked to be here, but I'm here. So I just want to live. I just want to. I don't know. I just want to be somebody, man. Hey, man, this is Raw No Vaseline, the motherfucking podcast, man. Like, like if you having a hard time right now, if you're going through some shit, if you just need to vent, hit my motherfucking link, man. It's in the comments, man. Hit my link, man. Hit my link, man. If you're going through it right now, I want to talk to you, man, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that's scared. Somebody might benefit from you telling what's going on with you. Somebody might benefit from that shit. It got a lot of motherfuckers that want to die. It got a lot of motherfuckers that don't want to be here. Like, it got a lot of motherfuckers that going through it right now, man. Struggling with this life shit. Cause it's so easy not to give a fuck. It's so easy. It's so easy to just not try to be somebody. It's so easy to just be a bum, not give a fuck, not do shit. It got motherfuckers out here that's out here fucking, making babies, don't give a fuck about the babies they done made and shit. Like it's so easy to be a loser these days, and I don't want to be a loser. I actually want to make something of myself. I actually want a good life and shit. But it get hard out here to try to live right, try to live righteous and shit. Like I see you, Q. Like that's a motherfucking thing that keep me going and shit. Because if I take my own life today, who gonna be here for my boys and shit? Yeah, they got their mamas and shit, but at the same time, boys need their daddies. Daughters need their daddies too, man. There's a whole lot of women out here living fucked up ways, and they probably wouldn't be living fucked up ways if they had their daddies in their motherfucking life. So if you out here making kids, and if you're not there for your kids, if you're not being there for your kids, and not in your kids' life, man, like you ought to feel ashamed of yourself, man. Them kids out here suffering, man. It's a lot of motherfucking kids that ain't asked to be here, but they here. And the motherfuckers that brought them here ain't giving no motherfucking guidance and shit. They ain't out here talking to them and shit, you know? Like, man, it took for me getting my this DWI. Like, I've been knowing I need to chill out and slow down, and but I still been out here getting fucked up and partying and shit, and like, yeah, the shit bad, but at the same time, I just take it from a sign of God, like, because a nigga do so much shit, and it could have been worse. It could have been worse, man. It could have been worse than a DWI. Like, I could have killed somebody. I could have killed somebody, man. I just seen it's been so much shit happening, drinking and driving and shit, man. So I'm just happy it didn't go that way. I'm just happy I'm out here, and I'm happy you gotta take out. Gotta take the bad shit that happened, and think about the positive shit. Like, maybe this was a sign for me to sit my ass down, slow the fuck down, think of another way besides drinking, doing drugs, indulging in all the bullshit. Find a better way, slow the fuck down and shit. You gotta keep pushing though, man. You gotta keep pushing, cause like, it's so easy to just take your life. Like, at the same time, like, I used to look at people that took their own life. I used to look at people who killed themselves, suicidal shit. I used to think of I used to look at that and just think, call motherfuckers cowards. I used to think it was just weakness, but I can tell you right now, I don't want to be on this earth. Like, I would have been cool not being born, you know. I would have been cool not being here because we living in a fucked up world. We living in a fucked up times and shit. You got to do this and that just to fucking maintain in this world and shit. Like, you really think I want to go to work? Like, I fucking hate working. Like, I feel like a fucking slave. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I work 6 days a week. My only day off is fucking Sunday. And I'm just like, is this really my life? Like, when is it gonna get better? When is my life gonna get better? Because I'm tired of fucking working. Like, I'm working just for what? Just to pay the fucking bills? Like, you ain't gonna get rich off no fucking job. Like, you is not, unless you a CEO of a fucking company, you ain't gonna get rich off no fucking job, man. You ain't gonna get rich off no job, man. But you gotta work. You gotta work in this world, man. You gotta have a way of making that money, but at the same time, man, you gotta have more than one income in this world. So if you got somebody there with you that's helping you, like a relationship, like, cherish that shit, man. Cause you got some people that's just, they by themselves in this world. It's just them, and they struggling. Like, I'm not struggling financially and shit. Like, all my bills is paid. Like, I'm sleeping good and shit, but at the same time, a nigga gotta do so much to make sure my bills is paid. I gotta work 6 days a week and do a little this and do a little that. Like, take penitentiary chances and shit. Like, just to fucking maintain this world. Like, like, look over my shows, like, dibble and dabble and shit I don't want to dibble and dabble in. Like that job shit. Like, that job shit, man. I'm telling you right now, you ain't gonna never get rich working no motherfucking job. Like, you gotta have a motherfucking plan behind that motherfucking shit. Like, take that job, take all that motherfucking money you making and shit. Like, have a motherfucking plan and shit. Like, find a way to make that motherfucking job work for you and shit. Cause you ain't gonna get rich off no job, man. You thinking you just gonna work a job and all of a sudden get rich, man? Nah, man. Like, everybody can't win the fucking lottery, man. Like, like, everybody can't, man. Everybody can't win the fucking lottery, man. Like, it's hard out here, man. But I just want anybody that's feeling like they don't want to be here, they want to take themselves out. I just want you to let you know that you ain't the only one going through it. Like, don't be scared to talk to nobody. Like me, I don't, but I don't know. Like one day I might try the therapist and shit, see how that shit go. But right now, I don't think that's the way for me. But therapy might be the way for some people. Like if I like, man, don't be afraid to say what's on your mind, man. Like don't be afraid to talk to nobody about what you feeling, what you going through and shit. Like talk to somebody. Don't keep that shit bottled in, man. Got a lot of men that keep their feelings bottled in. Like, man, like it's okay to be vulnerable, man. It's okay, man. It's okay to let people know you not okay. Because I haven't been okay, man. Like, I haven't been okay, man. Like, man, I've been here all alone and shit, like by myself, man. I've been crying sometimes and shit, man. Like I'm telling you, man. Like I really been wanting to die. I've been wanting to kill myself, man. But I just can't. I can't. Even though I don't want to be here. Like I'm telling you right now. Like I'm good. I'm not finna kill myself. I don't want anybody that's listening to me right now to think I'm finna do any self harm. I'm not finna kill myself. But at the same time, if 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 I ain't gotta be here, I'd rather not be here. I'd rather not be on this motherfucking world, man. I would be better not living, man. Like I'm telling you, man. Like I didn't ask to be here, but I'm here, and I'd rather be dead, man. And I hate to say this shit, like I hate to be saying this shit, but I'd rather be dead, man. But I'm living, man. I'm living, man. I'd rather be dead, but I want to live too, man, because I love living. I love living, man. I love being here, man. I love life. I love living and shit, but sometimes it's hard. It's hard to be here, man. It's hard. I see you, my boy Q. I'm listening to comments, man. Like, man, we gotta do so much, man. Like, I'm trying to keep living, my boy, man. Like, that's all I'm trying to do, man. I'm just trying to keep living, man, because if I like it would be selfish. If I take my own life, it would be selfish because if I was to take my life right now, I got two boys. Who gonna be here for them? Who gonna cut for my nigga, my two little boys like me? Ain't nobody gonna do for them like I'm gonna do for them. They got some motherfuckers that might look out, but looking out ain't good enough, man. Because I'm tell you right now, bro. My daddy wasn't here. My daddy wasn't here. My daddy is present, but my daddy wasn't here. He wasn't here for him like I needed him to be here. I never fought this nigga. I never hate this nigga. I love that nigga because he showed me what not to be. He showed me that I need to be in my kid's life. I need to be present. Like I need to be here because my kids might need to talk about some shit one day that they mamas can't help them through, and they got their motherfucking daddy. So I told him I gotta be here because I'm not just living for myself. It ain't just me. I got kids and shit. So I gotta be here, man. I gotta stay strong. I gotta stay solid, man. I gotta make sure I'm here, man. But and then again, not for my kids and shit. It got some people that look at me. That look at me like they see me doing good and like I get them hope to do good and shit because we all come from the fucking struggle and shit, man. Like we all come from this motherfucking struggle, man. Got some people had a motherfucking easy ass life, but I ain't have no easy ass motherfucking life, man. I've been getting it out the mud and shit. Like it's been a motherfucking struggle and shit. Like yeah, I ain't never been no silver spoon baby. Like I moved to Arlington and shit, coming from Fort Worth, and started looking at all these motherfuckers around here and shit. Like I ain't never had the new J's and shit. None of that. Like I was just happy getting a new pair of Air Force Ones and shit. I remember my mama tried to buy me a pair of Starberries and shit. And I moved to this rich ass Arlington shit. Once I got into high school, boy, my mama tried to buy me a pair of Starberries. And I'm just like, man, if you buy me them goddamn shoes, man, I ain't going to school. I don't give a fuck what you say. If you buy me them $13 ass shoes, I ain't going to school. Bro, I'm not finna get roasted and shit. I already ain't got no good clothes. I ain't got the name brands and shit. At least give me them goddamn Air Force Ones and shit. At least I feel good having them hoes and shit. Because if I wear them $13 ass shoes and shit, like, man, I'm gonna get fired up, man. Just like I'm gonna have to beat a motherfucker up for trying to fire me up. So, nah, man. Hey, man. A nigga was struggling with that shit, man, because hey man, you move to a goddamn city. I'm coming from the funk and shit. You move to a city where all these rich ass, silver spoon ass motherfuckers out here living good. I went to Bowie High School, nigga. All them motherfuckers in Bowie, boy, they was dressing good. They had all the new shit, like especially when them fusions came out and shit, boy, I ain't had none of that shit. I ain't had none of them retros, man. I was looking busted and disgusted in high school, man. I ain't started looking like something till I started making my own goddamn money. So, yeah, even going through high school and shit, nigga was struggling, man. Struggling with this shit, man. So, man, nigga didn't had a hard motherfucking life. A nigga doing better now and shit, but man, like I should be feeling grateful right now, but for even being in a position where I'm able to support myself on my own, I'm able to be in my kids' life. I'm able to make shit happen for them, but at the same time, man, it's just like, man, you got to do so much. You got to do so much in this goddamn world to maintain and just maintaining. That's the hard part. Staying out the way, staying out of trouble, trying to be somebody like your kids could look up to, man. Like that shit hard. It's hard, man. It's hard out here, man. Like we're in the motherfucking world, like we in a world like you just gotta like stay positive. Like every day some fucked up ass shit happening. You just be like, like man, like fuck. It's always something. It is always something, man. So I just want to let everybody know that's struggling with this mental health shit. Like you ain't alone out here, male or female. You are not alone. It's somebody out here struggling just like you, and that's why I'm just like, let me hop on, let me use this motherfucking platform I got, not to just talk shit, but to help somebody, because it might be somebody out here struggling. It might be somebody out here feeling how I'm feeling right now, and they need to hear this shit. Like you need to hear, like you ain't alone. You need to hear. You need to keep pushing. You need keep going, man. Keep pushing, man. Cause I know it's hard, man. I am a functioning alcoholic drug addict. I ain't know no hard drugs. I ain't know no crack. I ain't know no coke. I ain't know no motherfucking meth. But for the past 10 years, man, I've been on fucking ecstasy. I've been on Molly. I don't see nothing wrong with a little weed and shit. But once I got off the ecstasy and shit, I switched to the Adderall. And even then, doing all these goddamn pills and shit, I'm blacking out, not remembering my days and shit, not remembering what the fuck didn't happen. I didn't started some shit like this all this all some crazy ass shit, man. All some crazy ass shit, man. Like I've been out of trouble with the fucking state of Texas for the past 6 years, man. First time getting in trouble with these goddamn crackers and shit. Marijuana possession, domestic violence. That's another topic we're gonna get into, domestic violence and shit, cause I've been a product of that motherfucking domestic violence and shit, man. The state of Texas, they ain't playing with that shit. Like, I don't know, it's been hard, man. But niggas still living, niggas still maintaining. If you watching right now, if you going through some shit, I want you to click my link. I want you to hop on. If you need to vent, if you need to tell what the fuck going on with you, if you ain't had nobody to talk to, shit, let's talk about it, man. We talking about mental. I've been struggling with my motherfucking mental and shit, man. Like, how are you? Like, how are you doing, man? Like, I've been fucked up, man. I've been fucked up out here lately, man. What up, T Real? I see you. Live and maintain, man. That's all you can do, man. Live and maintain. My motherfucking computer done froze and shit. Hey, man, but somebody hop on this motherfucking live and shit. I see everybody in the comments and shit. I just know I can't be the only one struggling with this mental health shit because I don't know. Lately, I ain't been wanting to be here. I ain't been wanting to be here. But at the same time, I ain't finna take my life, but I can't say that I don't think about it. I think about taking my life all the time, man. I really do. What up, Johnny? I see you, my boy. How you been, my? Somebody click my motherfucking link, man. I can't be the only one going through this shit. I can't be. If you ain't had nobody to talk to, I just want you to know my platform is always a safe place, no matter what the fuck the topic is. If you've been going through it, hit my motherfucking link, man. Whenever you see Ronald Vaseline the podcast online, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here, man. I don't know why my motherfucking laptop, this shit just be tripping sometimes. Shit be freezing this shit. I see y'all watching, man. What up, Johnny? I see you. I see you in the comments. Hit my motherfucking link, y'all. Link is pinned in the motherfucking comments, man. I don't just want to be on this bitch alone. I don't just want to be out here talking, man. But at the same time, I had to go ahead and hop on this live and shit because I wasn't even supposed to be talking about this mental health shit. Tonight's topic was supposed to be, are you worth it? Is a man wrong for wanting sex after a date? How many dates does a man have to go through to get the coochie? Are you worth the wait? I was supposed to be talking about some other shit tonight, but how can I talk about some other bullshit when I've been feeling some kind of fucked up way? Like I ain't gonna lie, like when I caught this DWI last weekend, like it's just like God damn, man. I done finally started doing some positive shit. I've been out the way. I ain't been in no motherfucking trouble, and then boom, I'm I done got back in trouble and shit. And it's just like I ain't gonna lie, that shit like made me like I ain't been wanting to talk and shit since I caught that DWI and shit. And I've been trying to pull myself out this whole funk and shit, out this funky ass attitude I've been in, like until uh my nigga Khalil told me to hop on this bitch. You need a podcast to talk about this shit. And I was like, you know what? I might need to talk about this shit. I might need to hop online and tell everybody what I've been going through. Because if you ain't been listening to the live, I used to I used to be like, why the fuck is people coming to social media to fucking vent? Why are y'all hopping on here telling y'all depressing ass stories? Like, don't nobody want to see all this motherfucking shit. Don't nobody care. But at the same time, I finally realized everybody ain't got somebody to talk to, and I've been using this social media shit lately to vent, to tell what the fuck I've been going through. 'Cause you know, you got some people like social media may be their only way to get their motherfucking message out. So that's why they come to social media to vent. So if you see somebody on social media coming on this motherfucking event, don't judge them. Ask what the fuck is wrong. Ask are they good. Just ask and shit because you know the suicide rate is high. suicide rate is high, and especially for men, you got a lot of men that don't want to vent, that don't want to tell what the fuck they go through. They say a man just needs to be strong at all times. They tell you a man ain't even supposed to vent to his woman. If you can't vent to your woman, then who else is the fuck you supposed to talk to? If you can't vent to your woman, who else can you talk to, man? I just want motherfuckers to know, like, sometimes it's okay to be vulnerable and shit. Being vulnerable might actually save your motherfucking life. Like this podcast shit right now, this shit is helping to save my motherfucking life. Believe it or not, man, because I'm using this shit to vent. I'm using this shit to talk. Like, yeah, it ain't got. It's fun and games sometimes and shit, but right now it's real, like real serious and shit. Like right now, I ain't on no bullshit. Like I can't even talk about no bullshit if I don't address what I'm going through. Like I've been going through it lately. Like I've been wanting to die. Like real life been wanting to die. I've been wanting to die for a long time and shit. But so I think about suicide all the time and shit. But at the same time, I don't got the strength in me to inflict no kind of self harm on me. But it got some people that ain't strong like me. Like I used to think people was weak for taking their life. It got a lot of people they not strong like me. Like it got a lot of motherfuckers that ain't strong to still be living. And not saying that them people not strong, but they just couldn't keep the fight. They just couldn't keep up the fight, man. Like this life shit is hard, man. This life shit can be hard for some people, man. Exactly, man. Depression is fucking real. Depression is fucking real, man. If anybody watching right now is like, share the live. The link is in the comments, man. Hit the link if you want to. If you want to hop on the camera and shit, hit the link, man. Hit the link. This life shit get hard, man. It really do. And it got some motherfuckers that ain't strong to keep on living. Fortunately, I've been strong enough to still be here because lately I ain't been wanting to be here, man. Like shit I've been going through, like I ain't gonna lie, man. Like I felt kind of pussy, like telling people about this, man. But like I'm 30 years old, man. I fell in love for the first time in my motherfucking life. Like I fell in love like a motherfucker and shit. And you know what I did? Like the relationship was toxic than a motherfucker on both sides and shit. She was toxic and I was toxic and shit. But at the same time, like as a man, like you gotta be able to control your motherfucking emotions in a situation and shit, any fucking situation and shit. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I fucked that. Despite the shit she was doing, I fucked that whole relationship up, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was doing some motherfucking shit. Like I ain't know how to. I don't know. I ain't never been in love and shit. You know, like ever. Like I ain't never been in love. I'm talking about being in love, like saying the shit and actually meaning it. Like not just motherfuckers been saying it to me. Like, but nah, I said it for the first time and meant that shit. And when I said that shit, I felt like a little bitch saying that shit. You know how I said the shit, bro? I said the shit on some like like I love you, but I can't. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I said the shit on some fucked up ass shit. Like I don't know. Like I ain't gonna lie. And losing that motherfucking love, like I don't know that shit. Like I don't know. That shit took a toll on me and shit. You know, because I ain't never felt that kind of way about somebody and shit. And even though the relationship was toxic and shit, I don't know. I just feel like if I was in a better place to deal with the situation, then maybe I could have made the situation better, no matter what the fuck was going through and shit. And that shit kind of affected me and shit. I ain't gonna lie to you and shit. But besides that bullshit, like life, life been a fucking affected me, man. Like trying to be a good person, trying to stay out the way, trying to make some money, trying to stay out of jail, trying to just be a square ass nigga. Like being like I can never be no square ass nigga, man. Like cause that working shit, like Yeah, you gotta have a good job in this world and shit. At the same time, you gotta have another way to get some money, whether it's legal or illegal. You gotta do what you gotta do in this world and shit. Like you gotta do what you gotta do, cause like man, it's hard out here, man. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going, man. What up, Keela? I see you. It's hard out here, man. And they got some motherfuckers that can't be strong all the time. Like, you got a lot of motherfuckers like that's been tragically ending their own life. Like the suicide rate is high right now. Like suicide rates is up right now. Like you got some motherfuckers that wish they could be strong, that wish they didn't take their own life, man. And I'm somebody like that struggles being on this world. Like I be wanting to die. I really be wanting to die. Like I really will take my goddamn gun and load that bitch and cock it and put that bitch in front of me and shit. And just think about this ending all the pain, ending all the bullshit that I'm going through. Cause like once I pull that trigger, shit, I'm gone. I ain't gotta feel this shit. I ain't gotta feel the pressures to be a good person in this world. I ain't gotta feel the pressures to be a good father. I ain't gotta feel the pressures to like be somebody in this world. Like once you take your life, it's over with. But at the same time, once you take your life, it's really over with. Like, and yeah, I may be want to die, but at the same time, I want to live. I want to live, man. Like this world is so fucked up. We living in fucked up times and shit, and I'd rather not be here, but I'm here. And I love living, but at the same time, man, like, man, being in the world of the living it can take a toll on you, man. Like little baby said, it costs to be alive, man. It costs. It costs, man. But if you watch it right now, man, if you're going through some shit, man, if life been hard for you, if you need to vent, if you got a story to tell, if you got, if I appreciate if somebody can get on camera and shit and talk to somebody and shit because you might be saving somebody's life, man. That's why I didn't made it. That's why I made it. Before I talk about anything else, I need to hop on this bitch. I need to clear the air. I need to tell what I've been going through. I need to tell my motherfucking story and shit because I don't know. I might be saving somebody's life, and if I can save somebody's life right now, that'd be really be touching and shit. Because I just want to let you know, like, you may be feeling bad right now, but you just gotta keep hope. You gotta keep the strength to live because one day it might be better. One day you might not be in a fucked up predicament. One day you might be doing good. You know, like you can only hope though. Like I don't know my future and shit, but one day I hope I'm doing better than what I'm doing right now. Cause I've been through some shit. I've been through the motherfucking mud, man. I've been through all that motherfucking shit, man. I wasn't born with no motherfucking silver spoon, man. So just being like in a place where I'm financially good, like yeah, I'm working to pay the bills and shit, but I'm good. I ain't gotta depend on nobody. I ain't gotta call nobody and beg and plead. I ain't gotta be on that motherfucking corner and shit with a goddamn sign. I can't eat. I need this. I ain't begging. I ain't got like I know at the end of the month everything gonna be paid. I'm on child support too, man. That's another thing, man. Child support part two. That topic we coming back up, man. That cause motherfuckers been requesting that shit, but man, even through all that bullshit, I'm still here. I'm still maintaining. I'm still living my life. Like I'm broke, but my broke can still eat steak and shrimps, man. That ain't shit. But hey, some people can't afford to eat that shit. Some people can't even afford a four for four. Some people can't even afford to eat off the goddamn dollar menu and shit. Man, I was at the mall And I seen these goddamn people, they had to be homeless, man, because she was digging in the motherfucking trash, man. She picked a whole goddamn slice of pizza up and a goddamn empty ass drink and started eating that shit. And I'm just like, God damn, man. I felt bad, man. I was just like, fuck. Like, ugh. But like I'm over here complaining and shit, but some people might have it worse than me. Some people might have it worse than me, man. But if ain't nobody else gonna hop online, I just wanted to let everybody know that's going through what they going through, that's struggling with this mental health and depression and shit. I just want to tell you, keep pushing, man. Don't give up. Don't stop because one day it's gonna get better. One day you might not be struggling. One day you might be living good and shit, man. Like you might be living good, man. Like, don't let this motherfucking shit defeat you. Don't let this life shit defeat you, man, because the devil is fucking real. Whether you believe in Jesus, God, whether you a fucking whatever you don't believe in this shit, the devil is fucking real, man. The devil is working it. When you at your fucking lowest, when you at your lowest point in life and shit, that's when the devil come, man. That's when the devil come, man. That's when the devil come when you feeling bad, when you feeling like fuck this shit, fuck life. I just want to end my shit. Like that's how I've been feeling, man. I've been feeling like I've been wanting to end my shit, man. I just been wanting to take my motherfucking life like, bah, I'm gone, man. Like I ain't gotta deal with this shit. That's how I've been feeling, man. That's how I've been feeling, man. Like I've been feeling like this, man. Like and that's when he come for you, man. Like I used to not believe in fucking God. I used to not believe in Jesus and shit. None of that shit because I'm just like, if it really is a God, why the fuck is he watching me suffer? Why the fuck is he taking me through all this shit? And I had to realize that I'm going through everything I'm going through and shit because this wasn't supposed to happen. Like this was supposed to make me and shit. Like I done been through a lot of shit, good and bad, and it could have been worse. And just going through everything I've been going through, it's just been like God been showing me the way and shit. He just been like showing. It's just been showing me, and I just been learning. I just been learning from all this motherfucking shit, man. But I just wanna, if I can touch somebody today, I just want you to know it's gonna get better, man. It's gonna get better. Don't give up. Don't stop. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing, cause it's gonna get better. I'm D Wallace, and this is Raw No Vaseline, the motherfucking podcast. I'm out.